Well, hello there. Welcome to Lamar TV, and I'm just here to tell you right now, today is a beautiful day, and it's a great day. Why? Because today is another day. It's another chance for you to flip the switch. Flip the switch. What am I talking about? Flip the switch. I'm talking about flip the switch on your life, like to turn it on. Like some of y'all are just lying dormant, like you're waiting for this thing to end. This what thing? This thing called your life, but you waiting for it to end. And you haven't even really turned on like all the stuff that's really in you. Like you just, somewhere along the line, you just like don't understand or don't believe anymore that life can be more. And so I got just so much on me today, like just to pour out to you. And all Lamar's about empowerment. And so like I became really curious, even as a young kid, like what makes people like so successful. And I know success is debatable, and you know, people have different levels of success and what success is, and whether it's money and whether it's happiness. I really think it's just happiness. So you know, I just became really curious about that and like what separates people and the quality of life that they live. And then I start reading and learning about different people's stories, and it really just seemed like everybody went through the same thing. Like everybody went through the same things, and like even the most successful people went through a lot of the same basic things that all of us humans go through. So what I started to see was like the difference in them was their thinking. Their thinking, right? I just got through reading The Magic of Thinking Big, and the difference between the people who did amazing things was their thinking. They all went through hardships. A lot of them went through way harder things than you're going through right now. And it just seems like if we can build in the proper thinking to go to the next level, our lives can change. But we take our thinking for granted. We think that it's just bestowed on us that we can think like a winner. No, this comes with work. That's why personal development is so serious. Listen to me, it's so serious. Like that's why I talk about TV, music, all this stuff, because you don't understand. Like when you turn the TV on, you are allowing your brain to download certain things, and you're not even in control of what's coming in your brain when you do that. When you listen to music and you don't really realize what you're listening to, you are downloading that stuff, and it becomes part of your subconscious. So you gotta understand, you gotta have a different mentality, a totally different mentality. Like it's gotta be non-negotiable for you to change your life. And that's the kind of thinking you gotta get to. Like I don't care where you are, how old you are, what point you've got to in your life, but right now you can flip the switch. Like you can flip the switch, turn your life on. Like turn it on. Like I turned my life on when I changed my health, and I'm telling you, it did something to me. It told me so many things. It told me like, okay, you don't have to look like this. You don't have to feel like this. You don't have to think like this. You don't have to sleep like this. You can build who you are. And it wasn't just about my body and how I look. It was about the limitations I imposed on my mind. I'm 38 years old and I feel and look better than when I was 28. How did that happen? I got my thinking together. I got my thinking together, and I connected with some people that helped me. And you gotta be willing to jump outside the uncomfortable area known as your comfortable zone or your comfort zone. You gotta jump outside of that. You gotta do the uncomfortable. There's something between you and what you really want in your life, and it's called the uncomfortable. That's why I keep saying do the uncomfortable. Do the uncomfortable. Like decide. I did a video earlier just saying decide. Decide to do something about your life. Turn the switch on. But you don't decide until you start taking action. But this life, I'm telling you, this life of yours, it's not mine, it's yours. It's gotta become non-negotiable, that you demand more of yourself, that you demand more of your thinking, that you demand more of the people around you, or else you get around some different people. You demand more of yourself. It's got to become non-negotiable, because you're going to find things that come against you, and you got to be unwavering against that. You got to become unwavering against the forces of inconveniences, accidents. Life is just going to happen. So it's so important that you program yourself to think like a winner, to think like a person who can go through whatever. Like, you gotta have the mindset that I can withstand whatever life throws up against me, and I'm creative enough to build the life that I want to. Regardless of how hard it is, regardless of how tough it is, regardless of how old I am, regardless of my circumstances, regardless of my family, regardless of my history, regardless of my culture, regardless of what everybody thinks of me, I've got it in me to do more. Like, that's got to be your mindset. And you got to be unwavering about it. No excuses. No excuses. It's just how I'm feeling right now, baby. It's 1 R, 2 L's, and I'm trying to tell you, like, it's all about that mindset. Set it in your mind to go get it. Go get it. Stop waiting for permission. Go get it. I'm out of here, baby. That's all I got for you. Peace and love. Love you and love hip-hop.